There's this like synth bass that's going crazy. I played some slide guitar. Yeah, and a little sampling. Big drums. For those that are being all technical, that is actually recorded in mono, and it's just one mic that made that sound. I think that's incredible. Anyway, and that's all there is to the music. That's literally it.
Even if I hit ground zero or somewhere in the middle, the foundation of your love is that you'll catch me.
Thanks for tuning into our TED Talk. But do you want to talk on the fact that, so I did that in my studio and I sent it to you, and you recorded vocals at home. Do you want to talk on your process of doing that and what that's like?
So I've got a really simple, relatively cheap with microphones, Rode M2 microphone, I think, and but I had a little pop shield as well, and in my little, actually I'm in a different room at the moment, but where I was, and the day I was doing recording, there was building work going on in the house that I live in, so I was waiting for like 10-minute moments where I could just like get down the recording, but that was great actually. So Fez sent me like a demo of him recording it, and I think we should have just kept your vocals on it because they were actually really like amazing. And like helped me give some of the like vocal inflections and things like even if I hit ground zero, that was Fez. So that was really cool to be like inspired by Fez really for that. I think you bring the like pop side of the stuff to it, because obviously I'm not like, my music now is a bit more pop like, but I didn't grow up pop. I grew up classical, so it's so different, but definitely want to delve more into this kind of world. So I got that, and then I recorded a couple of takes and sent them to Fez, and then we were just discussing like, you can't just sing the song, you've got to think about the mood of it, and so Fez was like, okay, maybe if you can sing this more breathy, in a different way, so it's more like whispered vocals, almost as if you're like whispering to God, having a conversation, not like shouting, and not like all like, even if I hit ground zero, you know, just the vibe would just be off, you know, they would not be good. So that was really great actually, to have a demo and then be okay to let that go and do it all over again. In recording process and in songwriting process, not holding on to it and owning it, but also holding on to it lightly and letting it slip through your fingers if it's not right, because you need to be able to drop it if it's like just not the right vibe for the song.
And I am going to play you guys what I got back from Jem. So this is the lead vocal that I thought sounded.
Hey friend, remember when I tried to hide it in the crowd? Instead you had me standing taking a bow.
And she did like 2 whisper tracks, which I think adds so much. So it actually sounds like.
Hey friend, remember when I tried to hide it in the crowd?
Amazing. So there's actually 3 of her all the way through the song.
Friend.
Beautiful. And obviously she did some beautiful harmonies, because she's really good at those. And I'll play that.
Hey friend, remember when I tried to hide it in the crowd? Instead you had me standing taking a bow. Friend, afraid, forgot the last line in the chorus. Said you didn't even notice. Friend, even if I fall, you fall with me. No rush to get back up, you're always with me. Even if I hit ground zero, or somewhere in the middle, the foundation of your love is that you'll catch me.
Beautiful. And we got obviously into like the post.
Catch me, yeah. Oh, 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 oh.
And there's some other things you might be hearing that are like just things that I thought would be cool. That's probably one of my favorite parts.
Foundation of your love.
Oh, so anyway,
I love it.
Those are all the little things that kind of came together to try and stay as simple as possible, but still have something exciting happening in the song. And something that actually you probably don't know is that when I was recording drums and guitar, I didn't realize that tempo was like halfway through the verse went up by like 2 BPM. So I just was like, why does it sound like it's getting faster? And that's because it did. I didn't realize. So I recorded all this stuff and then realized it was getting faster. And then I was like, that's kind of quirky and unique. And it doesn't sound like it's out of place, but that's what happened, which is crazy. So the song is in 2 tempos, which made it slightly difficult for remixes to happen, but we can talk about that in a second, how we decided the conversations we had in regards to, we've got this great song, but what does that become for you as an artist and your listeners?
When we'd done the song, we were like, okay, so it's finished. Like, and I think it's very easy when you've written a song and you like it to be let's show the world. And actually, I was thinking, okay, well, let's just pause a moment and just pray, because actually, like, does God want me to release? First of all, the question is, God, do you want me to release it? And if it's the yes, then when? And like, God didn't specifically say yes or no, but I knew that I should, because like, I really want to share this with the world. And it's just in agreement with what God has spoken over my life. And so then it was like, okay, so let's think when. And actually like thought, okay, let's just wait a few months. There's no rush. And then thought, okay, let's just go for, I mean, I did pick a random date in June, but I was like, let's go for summer. Yeah. And then was thinking, okay, so what do we do with this single? Do we just have it as a single or not? And then I was talking to Fez, and then like, you really helpfully just suggested, maybe we could do an EP. And I was like, I would love to do an EP. How does that work with like, the realistic thing was I can't afford to write an entire EP, but I would love to. And then Fez, you came up with a suggestion of like using Friend and Use Me, and having them both remixed. And so we approached someone that you knew called Tanya, and someone that I knew called Matthias. So
both incredible producers and songwriters. And insane. Shout out to you guys. Woo!
Thank you. And so we asked them to have a listen to the song and see if they wanted to remix. So Tanya remixed Friend and Matthias remixed Use Me. And then you had the incredible idea of like having a feature for Friend, and so gave a couple of name suggestions to me, and I had a listen and a think about who could potentially feature, and we were thinking of rap, because I have never collaborated with a rap artist before, and I think it was such a great opportunity to do that and to work with different people. And so we, like, you suggested Jay Vessel, and I was like, I have heard of Jay Vessel before, and thought, let's do it. Like, why not?
I know I can count on you. I know that you see me through. You're my brother, you're my sister. Hate it when I missed you. Backed it when they dished you. Love it when I be with you.